Have you ever noticed how some younger women are drawn to older men? Not because of their money or looks, but because of something they can't even explain? It's the quiet way he speaks, the calm way he listens, the way he never rushes, never tries too hard, and yet somehow, she can't stop thinking about him. See, most older men lose their power when they start chasing youth. But the men who master attraction understand one timeless truth. You don't chase beauty, you anchor it. So today let's uncover 7 powerful, Stoic principles that show you exactly how older men should flirt with younger women without ever looking desperate. 1. The law of centered energy. The first thing a younger woman feels isn't your words, it's your energy. She can sense within seconds whether you're centered or secretly craving validation. You might be 45, fit and well-dressed, but if your presence carries that subtle "please like me" vibration, she'll feel it immediately. Energy doesn't lie. Younger women live in a world of emotional chaos. Fast texts, loud men, endless stimulation. What cuts through that noise is presence. When your energy says, "I've seen storms worse than this conversation," she feels safe. You don't need to prove youth. You project peace. You flirt not through words, but through composure. Speak slowly, not because you're unsure, but because you own time itself. When she laughs, let silence breathe. That's where attraction grows. Don't chase her reactions. Let her emotions catch up to your rhythm. A calm man radiates authority without dominance, charm without effort. Your stillness becomes the most seductive quality in the room because it signals mastery of self, of emotion, of life. You're not auditioning to be liked. You're inviting her into your world, a world built on stability, depth, and self-respect. Remember this truth. In every conversation, the calmer energy always leads, and the calm man always wins. 2. The rule of selective attention. Attraction is never created by quantity, it's created by precision. Most older men make the mistake of flooding a younger woman with compliments, thinking more words equal more impact. But flattery without focus feels like desperation. The wise man knows that selective attention is far more powerful. A younger woman is surrounded by men who notice her beauty, but almost none who notice her essence. You must become that exception. Listen for what she's passionate about, her dreams, her frustrations, her curiosities. Then highlight it subtly. You talk about that like it actually means something to you. Then stop, no further chase. That small statement shows her something rare. You're not hypnotized by appearance, but intrigued by depth. It tells her that your attention is valuable, not freely distributed. And in a world where men give validation away like candy, scarcity becomes power. Selective attention creates tension. It forces her to wonder, what does he really notice about me? That curiosity deepens attraction because it shifts you from admirer to observer. And observers always hold the upper hand. She's used to being seen. You make her feel understood. And that difference between being looked at and being seen is what makes your presence unforgettable. For the paradox of detachment. Desperation is born from need. Power is born from detachment. When you flirt from a place of emotional independence, everything changes. She senses that you like her, but she also senses that you don't need her validation. That subtle difference transforms your energy from chasing to leading. If she takes time to reply, good. You're busy building your world. If she flirts and then withdraws, fine. You don't chase, you observe. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means your happiness isn't rented from her approval. When you can smile through her silence, you've mastered emotional control. That calm unpredictability drives her curiosity because she can't control a man who controls himself. 4. The mirror effect. Every younger woman subconsciously mirrors the emotional tone of the man she's with. If you're nervous, she becomes uncertain. If you're playful, she relaxes. If you're grounded, she feels safe enough to flirt freely. That's the mirror effect. Attraction through emotional leadership. Older men lose power when they let her energy dictate theirs. If she acts distant, they panic. If she's cold, they chase warmth. But a Stoic man leads emotionally. He doesn't adapt to her mood, she adapts to his. Your calm, steady energy becomes the emotional weather she adjusts to. That's not manipulation, it's mastery. Because in the end, she's not falling for your words. She's falling for the peace she feels around you. 5. The playful restraint principle. Flirting is a game of tension, and restraint keeps the tension alive. Playfulness without control turns into foolishness. But playfulness with restraint becomes charm. When you tease, do it lightly. like a whisper, not a performance. Smile when you say it, then let silence work its magic. Don't double text. Don't explain. Don't seek validation. You're showing her that attention from you is something rare, not something free. She should feel that earning your laughter or your praise means something. That sense of scarcity creates value. When you flirt with restraint, she leans in because she feels she's earning your attention, not owning it. 6. The wisdom of purpose. Younger women are fascinated by men with direction. Not men chasing pleasure, but men chasing purpose. It's not about your career or income. It's about energy. A man with purpose doesn't text all day. He builds, creates, leads. And when he does appear, his presence feels powerful because it's rare. Purpose is the ultimate aphrodisiac. It separates men who seek comfort from men who build legacy. Flirtation from such a man feels like a gift, not a tactic. She feels admiration, not pity. When you flirt from a place of purpose, every compliment sounds different because it comes from a man who could be anywhere doing anything and yet chooses this moment with her. That's irresistible. 7. The Stoic smile. The last and most underestimated tool, your smile. Not the wide, nervous kind, but the calm, knowing one. It's the smile that says, I've seen life, I've been through it, and I'm still grounded. It's confidence without arrogance, interest without hunger. When she talks, smile slightly, and not to charm, but to enjoy. This soft power melts resistance faster than flattery ever could. Your smile is your energy in physical form, calm, composed, unbothered. It shows emotional abundance, like that you find joy in the moment, not an outcome. For a younger woman, that kind of smile feels safe, masculine, and deeply attractive. It's the language of peace, and peace, my friend, is magnetic. Conclusion. The greatest mistake older men make is thinking they must prove youth to attract it. But youth isn't looking for imitation, and it's looking for inspiration. A younger woman isn't drawn to your age. She's drawn to your emotional gravity. So stop chasing, lead instead. Be still, be grounded, be selective. Show her that your life is already full, and that your attention is something rare and sacred. Because when you master yourself, you master attraction. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.